What's
We
up, my
back.
brother? We back again. We back. We back.
We back. Hey,
We
I
made it
can't talk till
another week,
this.
man.
I can't talk
Oh,
till
you
this
can't talk so
episode.
loud.
My wife said she be saying I be in here screaming. So I'm gonna have to compose myself this week.
That's because we be excited about what we talking about, and
That's what I tried to
yeah,
tell her, but she don't be
she
feeling
don't
it.
she don't be feeling it, huh? Well, guys, welcome back to another episode. We made it another episode. We getting up there. I feel like we doing something. We made it
We in
to
the double
another
digits
episode.
now.
Yeah, we're in the double digits. That's crazy. Um,
Episode
well,
10.
hey, this is 10. Well, I guess that is double
Yeah,
digits.
man. I was
Man, that's
about to
crazy.
say we started this in the pandemic, but we still in the pandemic. We still in.
Man,
For a second there, it felt like, the pandemic was like
gonna be
kind
over.
of dwindling down, but
He said, "Sight."
looks like it's ramping back up now. Right. It
Man,
looks
that's
like it's
crazy.
ramping back up now. So,
I'm talking about shutting things down again.
yeah.
Okay, so before we get into that, welcome to Man Me Too. Man with three N's. Welcome to everybody out there who may be joining, who may have already joined. We just want to welcome you once, welcome you twice, welcome you
Welcome.
3 times in the name of Jesus Christ.
Come on
Now we
now.
want to
Take us to
welcome.
church. Take us to church.
So neighbor, look at your neighbor. Say neighbor, you're welcome.
Neighbor, welcome.
Oh man. Okay, but seriously, welcome.
Hallelujah.
Come on, Pastor Carl. Oh man. But for real, welcome you guys to another episode of Man Me Too. Just another platform for us, another chance and an opportunity for us to get together and have a conversation about different topics that we may be dealing with in the world. Um, just all type of things that's going on that we don't get a chance to deal with. We are out here to have a platform where we can speak on issues that we don't normally get a chance to speak about. Well, we want to shatter the silence of men and start a community of healing, love, and laughter. So that's what we're all about. That's what we do when we get on here. We want to laugh with everybody. We want to, talk about real issues, and we want to just have a good time that leads to healing. A lot of times, us men, we don't get a chance to really vocalize what's going on within us, or in our hearts and our minds. So that's what we're geared towards. We want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity, because I realize some men won't do it because they haven't learned how to express themselves, and some men don't feel like they can be in a place comfortable enough to speak how they feel. So that's what all this is geared towards. We get on here, we
Yep.
have good conversations, and we like to have fun. Again, we laugh, and we also talk about real issues. So I'm Scooter Lamont, and
I'm Carl. You know.
Carl D. All right, and again, this is Man Me Too. So we want to welcome you. We thank you so much for joining in with us today. And tonight we're gonna do things a little different. We're gonna actually play a game tonight. We normally
Yeah.
do the Would You Rather, and I'm gonna get into it a little later. We normally do that and just kind of give how we think, or what we think we would say to answer the questions, and we normally allow the people in the chat to kind of put what they think. Tonight we're going to do it a little different. When we do our would you rather questions, which is going to take a majority of the night, um, since this is our 10th episode, and me and Cora also get together outside of this show, I think we know each other just a little bit, just a little bit. So we want to see if how much we know about each other. We want to see um, what the other person what they would rather do. So tonight we will be asking the would you rather questions, but instead of answering what I would do, I'm going to answer what I think Carl would do. So that's what's going to happen tonight. So if you can do me a favor, if you can stop right now where you are, and I want you to hit the like button, the share button, and I want you to comment, thumbs up, all of those things. Let somebody know that we're on. You never know what something like this could do for a person. A person could be going through depression, being sad, or having any type of emotion going on right now. But if you turn it, if you have them, if you share this and they turn it on, it just may change their whole mood. So that's what all this is geared towards. So can you all do me a favor and do that? Also, we if you have any comments that we don't get a chance to get to, any questions or any concerns, or even any topics that you all would like us to talk about, we want you all to go to manme2@gmail.com. Man with three N's, me too, TOO, at gmail.com, and email us any of those things, and we will definitely get them up and we will talk about them and we will go into those things. Also, we stream on YouTube as well. So we use the platform of Facebook, but we also stream on YouTube as well. So we want you all to go over there to the
Right
you
now.
our right now to our YouTube channel and look for Man with three N's, Man Me Too. And we want you to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure that you hit the notification bell. Come on, hit that notification bell and make sure that you hit all. That way, anytime we put up any content, that you all are getting notified that Man Me Too is doing something. So again, we want you to like, comment, subscribe, and we want you to share this. Some people may not be on Facebook. Some people may, not have these social media platforms, but you can send them the link to YouTube, and they can watch it as well. And I'm sure they can get something out of it. They can share with their family, their friends, their coworkers. I don't know about you, but I listen to a lot of different podcasts, and I talk about them, at work or different questions that may come
All day.
up. Yeah, like if I find something interesting, I'd say, hey, I heard this on this podcast, or, what do you think about this? So you all can do that very same thing with this podcast. So, what's today? Today is the 13th, right, of November.
12. No,
12th,
12.
12th, I'm sorry, the 12th of November.
Tomorrow's Friday the
Tomorrow,
13th.
it is. Wow. Man, but we are definitely in November, and I think the last time that we got a chance to talk on here was before the election. So we want give kudos to everybody that went out and registered to vote. First of all, and
Man,
actually used your
record level voting going on.
record. I knew we could do it. I knew we could do it. No, we kudos to you all. Shout out to you all who actually used your voice to go out and make a difference in this world. Lord knows we needed it. And so all I got to say is the eviction notice has been placed on the door and January has to come. It's gotta
after
come.
all the after all the kicking and screaming, the
Man.
process is still the process.
And it has to happen in Jesus' name.
Yep.
It's crazy, man. I don't know about you, but I've seen so many memes over this since the whole election thing, which was the longest election that I think that I've ever experienced in my lifetime of voting. Anyway, um, man, the first
I can
night.
agree with that.
I mean, I guess I heard them say that we probably were not going to get an answer on Tuesday, but for some reason I was just so nervous on Tuesday, on the Tuesday of the when we voted and the election started, and so I all I could think about was, man, if I'm this nervous, I know they have to be nervous. Like I couldn't do nothing, and it just got to the point where I was like, forget this, I gotta go to sleep because if I stay up any longer, I ain't gonna make it. And as I was going to sleep,
Scooter, I
go
was up
ahead.
till about I was up till about 1 because I just knew they was gonna get all them votes counted at some point. So I'm like, I'm gonna
Man,
stay up and try to see the end.
I,
And that thing didn't even
I,
end until when? Recently.
what was it, Saturday?
Right.
Man,
Somebody said it's still going on.
yeah, because I won
It's still
wonderful
going on.
wonderful 45 won't give in. He won't admit. He won't just give up. He continue to fight. You know what I learned through this pandemic? I learned from my very soon future leaders, and I guess I've always known it, but I really got a chance to see it displayed before me. Was patience, and seeing that through Biden and Kamala Harris, like through all that was going on, I got to see patience. And another thing that I got to see was the Bible says a soft answer turns away wrath. And so I got a chance to see that everything doesn't deserve an answer, or everything doesn't deserve a comment back.
Yeah.
So it was like while Trump was making all this noise, we're going to sue this and we're going to do this after he had declared that he had already won, they just sat back. They didn't say anything. And even when it was time for them to say something, they said, we're not going to move too soon. We're going to be patient. And he was very strategic in what he said, and I loved it because it showed me that the people who are on his team, he's listening to them. He said, after all the ballots have been counted,
After all of them.
then after it showed us that it showed me that foolish people move fast. They move quickly and they say things quickly, not knowing what can happen in the end. So it's wisdom says just wait to the end. Wait till everything has been counted. Then you can make your comments. You can say what say how you feel. And I was so excited to celebrate Biden winning to be the president elect, and I can't wait till the inauguration, whether Trump is there or not. I'm excited.
You think he go? You think he gonna come?
I doubt it. I doubt he show up.
I mean, this just shows how sick of a leader he was. Like, cause like, man, even if you do lose, like that is a possibility. Like, then you won in grace. Like, you got to take all of this in. Like, this isn't to make it seem corrupt now and have everybody questioning our political process. That's doing a lot of damage to our nation, more than what he can see beyond just his little world that the sun revolves around him. Like,
right.
he could be causing greater issues for us as a whole, man.
Right. I literally seen his power being stripped from him. Like, I can literally see it in the spirit. Like the fact that he's used to using his power of having money and power, of course, being the president, to be able to say whatever he wants and people run and move. But I literally seen that in the spirit, like his power literally be taken from him, and he just began to kick and scream and throw a tantrum. And if nothing else, it should have shown America this is what I mean. They should have seen it out of all these 4 years, but this is not what a leader does. This is what we've been dealing with for 4 years, and this is not what a leader, in any type of way should be doing. Like admitting just okay, I fought a good fight and I lost, and so it's over. And I feel like he you've been fired. This is the apprentice, and you are fired. You've been fired by America. No, but on
Scooter, I just want to say this. I want to say this. We gave him enough attention. I want to give a big, huge shout out to Kamala Harris being the first Black
woman,
Indian American woman in the White. Well, maybe not in the White House. I don't know where do the vice president live in the White House? I don't know, but whatever.
But to have that
high of a position, that high of a position of this.
We went from having a black first lady. Went from having a black first lady to now having a black vice president. Something that has she literally made history not only
Yeah,
just being the first person of color to be in that place, but to be the first female, period. And so we on Man
yeah,
Me Too, we
female. Yeah,
celebrate that. We do celebrate women, and so I kudos to her. I'm so very
right.
proud of her. And like she said, this is the first, but it's not gonna be the last. And
That's right.
I'm happy to see that because honestly, if you look beside most of the great men in the world, you got some great women beside them.
Like a strong
And
woman
so
behind it.
yeah, yeah. And so I'm grateful that I know people didn't agree with all her policies and all that type of stuff beforehand, but hey, she's in, so let's celebrate her. I've
Right.
seen people say, well, she's not even fully black. She's not really black. And it's like we always try to find something to tear away or strip away the success of somebody. So
Well, I'm gonna say
I
I'm gonna say
say,
this. If we was back in Jim Crow days, she be using the colored drinking fountain in the colored
that
bathroom.
is very true. That is very true.
So listen, let's not play these games now like we don't know what it is. Okay,
Right, right.
that
And you
woman
know
is
what? One thing that I liked about it, I don't know if you heard both of their speeches. I like the fact that she didn't have to say I was the first black president. She talked about being a
right.
woman, but I like the fact that the president elect Biden got on there and called her the first black woman to be, vice president. And so, I appreciate that him putting that out there
Yeah,
and counting it a privilege, not just something. And I know politics is politics or whatever, but I like the fact that he actually said it. He even did his 10 steps of running to show that he was healthy.
but he got to do
Now
that, man. He's 79, bro. He got to.
he up there. He up there now. But it was. I was very grateful to see that. I was grateful to see that they're gonna be. I'm excited to see where they're gonna take this nation. Um, I
Me
think,
too.
especially with Kamala Harris, I think women all over the world got a chance to see themselves. No matter, because like you
Yep.
said, she's not just black; she's Asian too, right? And so yeah,
Yep.
so
Asian.
all women all over the world get a chance to see themselves, and it's something that some women probably never would have thought to see in their lifetime, or they would see in their lifetime, or they just didn't think it would never happen at all, and to see it happen like that, it was amazing. It was amazing, and my heart had gone out for them, and I was so excited about it. So yeah, hopefully you all
Yeah,
voted.
I'm super excited. I'm super
But
excited, and I'm gonna say I after Obama left and what they brought in after that, I didn't think we would ever see it again.
I
Like
didn't
honestly,
either. Yeah,
because the
because
way
even
they
when Hillary
the way
ran,
that
I
it
was like,
flipped so drastically.
yeah, I was like, we just had a African American president. I'm like, they're not ready for a female president just yet, and so I knew they would fight against that.
Yeah,
So,
right.
um, although I voted for Hillary, I didn't. And then I know a lot of Christians don't believe in spiritual. I mean, believe in women leaders. So I'm sure a lot of them voted for Trump, during that time as well. So hopefully their minds have changed, and if not, it'll happen. But I thank God that things did go in the way that they did
Right.
go. Um, oh, I also think that I was glad that it went the way that it went because I think our people needed that because so many of our people have been saying for years now that our vote doesn't matter, our vote doesn't count. But clearly, after seeing what happened this past week, we know that our each vote counts. Each vote actually does matter, and so I'm just proud to see that everybody went out in record numbers. I can't wait to see what the actual
Right.
percentage of voters that actually went out, but I'm
Because I
sure
think
it was record
the
numbers.
last episode we talked about how it was like maybe high 50s, low 60s%.
Yeah, it was
Like
60.1 percent.
yeah, and that
That was the
shocked me that it
highest.
was that low
Yep.
of a turnout. But it has to be higher than that, man.
Oh
Like
yeah. Oh yeah.
lines were long and people mailed in ballots. You know them them
Oh,
them illegal
that's what got him.
them illegal ballots that got mailed in.
Right, the illegal ballots. I said, how can this be illegal and it was mailed?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not our fault that
Excuses.
you told excuses, man. I'm like, it's not our fault that you told your people that you didn't believe in coronavirus, so all your people showed up on the day of, and a lot of our people mailed in ballots, So, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I'm proud to see everybody went out in record numbers and did that. So, before we get into the
Yes.
questions for tonight, I want to say again, we want you to stop right now. Make sure that you all share, comment, like, and share this with your family, your brothers, your cousins. It's just a good time that we having tonight. We're gonna ask a couple would you rather questions. We also want you to comment in the chat. You can either comment what yours will be, or you can comment what you think ours will be. So tonight, again, we want you to like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel as well. So go to Man with Three Ends, Man Me Too, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell and hit all so you'll get all of our notifications anytime we put up any content. Also, if you have any comments, concerns, or questions, or things, topics that you all want us to talk about, send them to Man with Three Ends, me, TOO, at gmail.com. So if you have any of those things, please send those, and we will definitely get to them. So are you ready for the question for tonight? Carl, are you ready? So the way
I'm
that this
ready.
is going to
So
go,
wait.
go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead. Break it down.
Okay, so how this
No,
is
no,
going
go
to
break
go
it down.
tonight. The questions are going to be on the screen. How we normally play Would You Rather is I normally ask the question, and Carl gets to say what his would be. Then I would say what mine would be. We would kind of explain why we chose that. But tonight we're going to do a little different. Tonight we're going to ask the Would You Rather questions, but they're to each other. So if I ask the question, Carl is going to answer what he think if the question is on me, he's going to answer what he think I would choose. Same thing, vice versa. I'm going to answer what I think his would be, and I think we have a total of 120 points that we can gather for tonight. Each point will be worth 20 points, and we have 6 questions for tonight. Okay, so we have a total of 120 points that we can win. So we want to see who knows each other more. Like we've been doing this thing for 10 episodes now, and so we want to know who knows each other more. So are you guys ready?
Are you ready? Fight.
Thanks everybody, and
What game
hello
is
to
this today?
everybody also in the chat that is commenting. Also, share this again. Share this with your people. All right, are you ready, Carl? The first
Yep.
question: would you rather be A, popular in high school but no friends now, or B, bullied in high school but a lot of friends now?
So I'm answering for you, right?
Yeah, your answers are for me, and I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Because I actually wrote my answers down. I don't want to show you them, but I wrote them
I wrote my
down.
answers down too. I wrote my answers down too.
So that means we're gonna be honest as men, and we're gonna see who knows each other a little bit more, and we may know each other equally. All right.
My
Oh Lord.
answer, my answer for number one is for you. I think you would say this is hard, but I think you would say I think you would say B
Wow.
because you're famous right now. You know, so it would be hard for you to
What?
not to have friends right now.
What? No way they're famous. That's hilarious. But go ahead. I'm
It would
listening.
be hard for you to not have friends. It would be hard for you to not have friends right now.
Is that your final answer? Oh, where my
Final
pen
answer.
go? All right, so Carl said B, being bullied in high school, but a lot of friends now. You are correct. I wrote down B. All right, I guess I'll answer now. Would you rather be popular in high school, A, popular in high school, but no friends now, or B, bullied in high school, but a lot of friends now? Oh Lord, let me get Carl his 20 points.
Mark them down. Mark it. I'm gonna keep score too, man.
Popular in high school, but no friends
What?
now.
What?
You know what? I think I don't think you would like to get bullied at all. Um, but I don't know how popular you would have wanted to be in high school. Oh Lord. Okay, so I'm gonna just go with
Both are very valid questions.
it. I'm gonna say popular in high school, no friends now. Hey,
Final answer.
that's my final answer.
I wrote A. Popular in high school, no friends now.
Cause and I say that because you like to be in the house. You don't care to be around people like that all the time. So
I
I
was gonna.
mean, you have friends or whatever, but you fine. You content with just being right in the house and doing you.
I was gonna.
So
I was gonna say that it's. I'm not gonna say I was popular in high school, but I mean, people knew me enough. It was enough.
come on.
But uh, it's kind of my life now. I mean, I got friends, but it ain't like I just got a gang of people that I be with. So yeah.
See, I know you a little bit. I know you.
And I
Did
definitely
anybody put
couldn't.
anything in
I
chat?
definitely don't want to be bullied. Okay, like
Yes.
that's absolutely correct.
I don't know. Is bullied really bullied? Like bullying, is that really
But
is
what
that
kind of
what we
bullying we
went through
talking? Like
growing up? I
what
don't know,
what are
cause
we talking about? Like you getting beat up every day, or like people just joning on
I guess a little combination of both. Cause I feel like if we're going by the definition of what people say now, yeah, I mean, I know I was bullied, but I knew how to stand my ground too. But
you?
based off
This
the,
stuff, this stuff they call bully now. Like yeah, it might be crazy, but like I guess that's just the world we're in right now. But I look at it more as like people just joning on you. Like
yeah,
fire
and that's
back
that's
at her,
what
bro.
that's what
Like
I'm saying. Like because I went through those experiences and being in the family that I'm a part of, which with Joan until there's
right,
no end. I think it taught me to have tough skin.
right.
So it's
Mhm.
like, okay, you can join them, you can call me what you want, but I'm coming back at you. Like, so it taught me how to kind of stand
You
up for
better be
myself as
prepared
well.
for this comeback.
Yeah, and so
Right.
people didn't expect it all the time, but they're like, oh, okay, okay. But it was really because my family bullied me first.
You were groomed. Right. We were groomed at home before we even
Was
left the
groomed.
house.
So I honestly do think you need some form of it. I'm gonna say you should be bullied by your family, But I think you need some form of it so when you get out in the streets, you won't have a meltdown because they said something about you. Like I think that built me up to be able to stand my ground and stand on mine. So I know nowadays we have bullying online and we have physical
Yeah,
bullying and psychological bullying and all these different, and I get it, but I don't know if all of it is to the extent of how they try to make it to be. I don't know if it's as harmful. I put it like that. So I'll leave
yeah.
that up for the people to kind of
I think I
to
I think the environment itself uh intensifies the bullying because like you're already online all day looking at what people are doing, and then you're up and down based on what you see online, and then somebody say something to you, then that just throw you all out of whack. So yeah,
yeah,
it's
I honestly feel like the social bullying is worse than maybe what we experience. Even I think it's almost worse than physical, like being like fights and stuff like that, because things can spread so fast on social
yeah,
media. Like
it's the environment
I've been
because
watching this show on Netflix called
if somebody comment, then 10 other people
yeah,
could comment right under it. Like you finna get bullied by
right,
12 people, not one.
right.
So
I've been watching this show on Netflix called Grand Army, and it's about these kids who are in high school. It's actually a really good show. It's not a show for kids, but it's a good show. And it's kind of showing they're in high school and they're showing things from different perspectives and things I never would even thought about. Like they had a somebody call a bomb threat to the school, and they had like one of the Indian kids that went there, and I never even thought about what they may be experiencing or how they would even think when it comes to stuff like that. Like the guy, he thought that everybody kind of looked at him as a terrorist because of that, or maybe he was the
oh
one
wow.
that did it, or and I never even thought about things from that perspective. But on the show, they do a lot of things through social media, and it kind of shows how the world. It made me go back to when I was in high school, but it also shows me how things work in schools now. Like all them kids, of course, had Instagram and Snapchat and all those things. So they were spreading, like they were creating pages and stuff, and about like people who could have the best sex and all this type of stuff within the kids in the school, and like they're spreading this stuff around. So I definitely think social bullying is maybe a little worse because things can go around about you and it may not even be true, but because of the perception of it,
Right.
and if it's on social media, it can really make a person like feel bad. So I think that's we can move on now, but just wanted to give that little spiel. Are y'all ready for the next question? We both got 20 points.
Next.
All right. So question
Next.
two, are you ready?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Carl, you want to read it?
You read it.
Okay. Would you rather spend a day, A, at a family reunion, B, at an amusement park, C, at a water park, or D, a sporting event? Again, we're answering these questions not of what we would do, but what the other person would do. So you want to go first, or you want me to go first this
You
time?
go first this time. No,
Oh
no, you
Lord,
go first this
why
time.
did I ask? Why did I ask? All right, so spend a day. I don't think you would want to spend it at a family reunion.
That's hard. What? What?
um,
What? Come on, man. I'll be all up in the family reunions like my name Cutting Pete.
let's see. I would say I really don't know if you like amusement parks though. I think
Oh,
you
my
would
name
have
Cutting
more
Pete.
fun at D. I'm gonna say D sporting event. That's
Sporting
my
event.
final answer. What was the answer, Coral?
Why would you say sporting event?
because you
Uh,
like sports. And so I think I definitely don't think you would want to spend a day over the other ones at a family reunion.
wait,
Um,
hold on. Is this pre-coronavirus or during the pandemic? Now my answer
pre
is gonna depend, or post,
coronavirus,
pre or post coronavirus,
I would have
or
to
in the
say
middle.
pre because we haven't experienced any of these since the pandemic. So I would have to say pre pandemic.
All right, you was right. D is what I chose.
You chose D. Come on, I know
Yeah.
my brother. I don't know what y'all talking about. I know my brother.
Well, I'm finna cheat.
Oh man, you said what?
I'm finna cheat. See, I think you would like all of these. This is not fair.
Good
Like
observation.
you be all up in the sport. I mean, all up in the family reunions. Like you like to be kicking
Yeah,
it with the
I've
people.
spearheaded. Was it two, maybe three of them that we've had in
You
St. Louis
be
for my
you
family. So.
you be throwing parties on the regular. Okay, so I can see that. Then amusement park. Who don't like amusement parks? Like if you don't like amusement parks, then you need to come on, man. Fix your life. Okay. Call Ayana. What's her name?
Ayala.
Uh, water park. Who don't like a water park? Even though I don't,
Mm,
I'm afraid to swim. I almost drowned like twice. So
really? Oh, we got to get you swimming, my brother. We going swimming as soon as the pandemic over.
I almost drowned. I almost drowned. I almost drowned with my brother before. We both almost drowned.
Really?
Okay, that's how bad it was.
Oh
Uh,
man, did that make you terrified of
uh,
water?
not terrified. I just don't go, that deep into it.
Oh, we got to get you in the
I,
water, my
I know
brother.
my limits. I'm 6'2". As long as the pool is not deeper than 6 feet, I'm good. But
All right.
okay, let's see. I don't know if you see the chat, but I'm for the cheat because I think somebody gave me the answer. I'm gonna go C, water park.
She gets on my nerves. Why would she post that?
Wait, is it right?
So no. Okay, yes it is. Yes it is. Okay, you got me. Dang. All right. So
Good looking. You know what I'm talking about.
Janetta, don't answer no more questions until afterwards. Okay, so yeah, I did choose
But
C Water Park.
but she. So I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I was gonna say water park anyway, but she put us both out there though.
Oh wow, I didn't see that. So is that true though? You would rather go to a sporting event?
Yes, all
Okay.
day, every day. Like
I thought I knew
I
you.
would, I would go to. This is how much I would go to any sporting event. School, like I'm talking soccer, baseball, basketball, football, golf, any of these. Like I
You know
watch.
what?
I sit around
I
and if I see a something sporty on TV, I just watch it. Like if I don't have nothing else to watch, first sporting thing I see, I watch it. It could be curling. Do you know what curling is?
what's that?
It's like a Olympic event where they throw this big rock down the ice, and then these dudes be like brushing the ice with
Oh
this.
yeah, I have seen that before. I didn't know
Like,
that's what it was called.
yeah,
You know
man. So
what?
yeah.
I actually like to watch sports on TV. I don't like only thing I don't like to watch is baseball on TV. It's boring to
Yeah,
me.
baseball
I'd
is a
rather
little
play
slow on TV.
baseball. Yeah, I would rather play it versus watch it on TV. So
So Okay, let me
Although
give you a
I have
little.
fun if I go to the sporting events. If it's a baseball game, I actually have fun. But
Let me give you a hint on how to watch baseball properly on TV. Right. So
give
you
me
get in.
something.
You turn the game on. You make sure you're in a real comfortable spot. You fall asleep. You wake up in the eighth or ninth inning when the game for the end, and you see the end of the game. That's how you
I
do
agree. I agree. Um, yeah, I don't have a problem watching football. I like watching basketball. But that baseball, I like to see the when hockey players fight. That's about it. I just
it.
know
You watch it for the fight.
you can't have too many of us out there because that brawl will be over and the game will be over then. People be hitting
Yeah, they
each
gonna
other
start
with
having cops on
skates.
them. They gonna start putting cops on the court on the
It'll get
ice.
too personal on the ice. So yeah, I actually used to work at Six Flags. That's crazy. So and I actually haven't as much as I like Six Flags. I have not been out there since I used to work there. I used to be a supervisor for the Flash
When
Pass
did you
office.
work there?
This is what
When did
2014.
you work there?
2014. I actually worked there 2 years. 2014 and I think 2013. And when tell you, they used to allow us to drive our cars down in the park before the park opened. So I never walked through the park because you like have to like walk through the back entrance and walk all the way to where your department is. And so I used to drive my car down because I was on the supervisor, and I would have one of my staff members drive my car back up to the lot. But they literally have like their own.
Oh wow.
They have their own cafeteria. They have like a place in the basement part of like you gotta go down these steps, and that's where you get your till at with all the money and like you have to turn in a till report at the end of your shift or the day or whatever. Like it's pretty interesting, and I love the fact that I was a supervisor because
And they trust the kids to do that?
yeah, I mean they don't pay much for the regular staff, but it's a good job to learn business, like how to do things. So it was cool, and it's great customer service. Because you have to deal with people to work in any part of Six Flags. Um, yeah, it was a lot of perks. But I worked at the Flash Pass office. You know what that is? That's
Yeah,
where you get the
the pass that you
device that
skip the
stands
line.
in line for you. Yeah, and so you can get the regular one, or I think it was like a premium or some type of package where it cut down the wait time. And so, yeah, that used to be pretty fun. But I have not been out there since then. But I do love swimming. Like that is definitely my number one. So you're
So
definitely
wait, you
right with
could
that one.
swim? You could
I can
swim?
swim. Yes.
First black man I ever met who could
See, we gotta change this.
swim.
We gotta get you to the water. What if something happened? We gotta know how to swim. But no,
What's
I
gonna
really
happen in
love
St.
swimming.
Louis that's gonna require me to have this? The Mississippi gonna flood that bad?
Hey, you gotta know how to swim. No, but seriously, I think a lot of our people, black people, are afraid of the water because we never really taught how to swim. And so when
Yeah.
I have children, I'm throwing them right in the water. Learn how to swim. Got to
Well,
catch
you
the
know how to
rhythm
swim
of the
and help them
stroke.
if they start drowning. Not me. I
Well,
throw my kids in the
babies,
water and
they
be like,
actually
somebody help them.
you have to do it when they're babies because they're used to that when they're closer to infant age. So they actually
Man.
they're not as fearful as once a child becomes a toddler or a kid, they develop fear, so they naturally start swimming for some reason. It's crazy. And so yeah, we develop those fears and we just start. The thing is, people don't understand that you're supposed to hold your breath. People want to try to breathe underwater, and if you push yourself up,
Who breathing
you're gonna
underwater,
float back
Scotty?
to the top. A lot of people. That's why they be trying. They be almost drowning and stuff. Like you gotta hold your breath. Okay, let's
Nah,
move on. Let's move on.
this
We got a couple
whole
more questions.
this. Wait a minute, Scooter. Wait a minute. This whole you take a deep breath and hold it in. You just gonna float. I tried this, Scooter.
If you push
It didn't
yourself
work for
back
me.
up, you have no choice but to float back to the top of the water. But you gotta be patient.
Okay. Got
People panic. That's the thing. You panic when you get under that water and you realize you're not breathing, and so people naturally take a breath in and then you start drowning. But you got to hold that breath until you get to the top. Oh yes, I love swimming. Put me in some 10 feet water, 9 feet. Oh yeah, I'm
I
having me
take
a
your word
blast.
for it.
Come on, we can go sit down at the bottom of the pool. No, okay, let's move on.
Nah.
All right, so the score is tied right now. It's 40-40.
Question 3.
We are on question number 3. I guess I can read this one too. Wow. No, you want to read it?
And I don't have the whole question.
Oh, okay. All right, I'll do it. What do you rather? Have the ability to A, hear anything, B, take back stuff you said, take back stuff you say, C, convince, or D, hypnotize? Would you rather have the ability to A, hear anything, B, take back stuff you say, C, convince, or D, hypnotize? You go first this time.
So wait. So is hypnotizing mean like you can make them do stuff when they hypnotize, or you just hypnotize them and make them like do silly stuff?
Either one.
I don't know what hypnotizing is. I don't know. I don't know what that consists of. Like, cause if you watch Fresh
Almost.
Prince, like
You said if you watch
when
who?
they got hypnotized, like the doorbell ring.
Oh
I think it
yeah.
was Fresh Prince, wasn't it? Where somebody got
They was
hypnotized and then they started like
they was doing weird
turned into
stuff.
a baby or something. It was
Uh huh.
yeah.
So the way
Okay, for you. Let's see.
hypnosis work, they can hypnotize you to kind of do anything that they're trying to hypnotize you to do. Have you ever seen the movie Shallow Hal? I think with Jack Black. So anyway, he was very shallow on the movie, and so
Vaguely.
he always looked at women like and saw the bad things. So he would pick the stuff that he would like about women. So he ended up getting hypnotized by this man in the elevator. And so when would see the woman, he wouldn't actually see how she actually looked. He saw what he wanted to see. But anyway, through the whole thing, it taught him not to be
Oh
so
yeah,
shallow.
yeah. I did see this.
So would I want to hear
Okay,
anything?
so for you,
Take back stuff I
uh,
say, convince, or did would I like to? You're getting sleepy. When I clap my hands, you're gonna give me
I'm
the
gonna
account
say
number.
for you, I'm gonna say for you. I don't think you be saying stuff bad enough to where you want to take it back. At least not enough to where I'm gonna say A for you.
Why would you
I don't
say
really have
A?
a reason either though.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. The rest of them take stuff back. Like I don't know. I don't think you really be saying stuff that you or doing stuff that you really just be trying to take stuff back. Convince
Mm.
people. I don't know. I don't really. I honestly, I don't even know. I'm just going A. I don't even have a reason.
You don't know me, my brother. All right. I knew this one was probably a little hard.
Not with this question.
I actually would like to hypnotize. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That's not what. I actually picked C.
I was about
I
to
would
say,
like.
what are you gonna do to people?
I would like to be able to convince people,
Hmm.
and I say that because my
What you
I
trying
thought
to
about
convince?
it. I would like to actually be able to hear anything, but I feel like if I convince you, it doesn't matter what I hear. I can just convince you of what I want. So that means every aspect of the world.
So
When I
I
go
was
to buy,
almost right though.
when I go, it almost doesn't count. If I go buy me a car, I can convince the salesman to say that I only want to buy this car for $5,000. I'll be able to convince
That's a good point.
anybody. I can convince the person I'm interviewing with to give me the
That's a good
job.
point.
Like I had to really weigh a lot of those options. Like, how could I get the most out of these? And being able to convince people would definitely. Oh man, y'all better be lucky. I can't convince people. I'd be just like these prophets on here lying to y'all. You about to get a new house.
All right,
You
Skip.
about to get a new car. God's getting ready to do it for you. Now I need you to sow a seed into me and send me $1,000.
That's terrible. That's terrible.
Oh Lord, I think I just admitted to wanting to be able to manipulate people. Well, I don't have that ability, so but I would like to be able to convince people. So, all right, so I'm gonna answer the question for you. So, sorry, my brother, you did not get that one correct. Um, would you rather have the ability to A, hear anything, B, take back stuff you say, C, convince, or D, hypnotize? Um, I don't think you care too much about what people are saying. I also don't think you say that much to want to take stuff back. And the fact you didn't really understand what hypnotize it was, I don't think you chose that. I'm gonna say C.
No, man, that's not right.
That's not right.
Uh, yeah, man, that's
Or
right.
yes, yes, yes. Let me write down my points. Um, yeah, that was the one that I could see you because you negotiate.
That wait a minute.
You got your own
That's what I
business. You
wrote
could.
down. No, that's what I wrote down. But now that I think about it, that probably isn't the right answer.
Hey, you run it down. That ain't got
But
nothing to do with
that's what
me.
I
So
that's what
which
I
one
wrote
would you
down.
actually pick?
B.
Oh, really?
Uh huh.
You say
Yeah,
stuff
but it's
that
too deep to go into.
oh, okay, okay. When you said that, I'm like, my wife definitely would beg the difference when you talk about. I think you say stuff that you want to take back. hmm. I gotta be around you a little longer so I can hear these things that you want to take back. But hey, you wrote C.
Yeah, yeah.
So the score right now, we're almost done, my friends, and we're coming up on an hour as well. But
Hey man, there's no need to tell what the score is. Everybody know what the score they've been watching, man. Come on, move on to the next question.
the score, okay, we can move on. We're gonna see who knows who. Let's move on to the was that the third answer? Let's move on to the fourth answer. Fourth question. All right, you ready?
Fourth question. Yep.
In life, would you rather have the ability to rewind, A, B, fast forward, C, pause, or D, reset? You can go first.
Am I going? Am I
Yeah. In life, would you rather have the ability to
for
rewind,
you?
fast forward, pause, or reset?
Man, when we talk about reset, that means you resetting a period or your life.
I can't hear,
Look
I
at
can't hear anything.
Look at this, man. You got fans on here, man. You see that?
Oh man,
That's
he
what I'm
doing
talking
it because
about,
he
man.
losing. You didn't even want me to say the score.
I'm gonna say for you, I don't even know what pause means. Like what? What are we pausing?
In life, when I want to pause things,
For what? It's
certain
no
areas
happening.
of my life, reset
Hmm.
them, rewind, or fast forward.
I'm gonna say. A. Final answer.
You are correct.
Ah.
Oh Lord, now I gotta get mine. All right, so the reason I said A was because
Yeah, let's hear why you said A. That's what I was gonna ask.
okay, so who would like to go back and do things in life? But
Wait, you said who would?
who wouldn't want to go back and rewind, especially if you messed up something, you can rewind and do it again. Or, you can go back to the beginning of it. I
So wait,
said that
listen,
versus
well, never
well let
mind.
me let me
Never
give
mind.
you what I think
I don't want
yours is, and then we can
I
vote,
was about to say I don't want to give you. I don't want to give away too much of what I
right.
think. That might hit you off.
All right. Okay, so I think you would oh, I don't think it's A. I don't think it's D. I mean, I don't think it's C. So it's either B or D. I'm going to say B. And I say that
B.
because I feel
Fast
like you
forward.
would, yeah, you can
No,
fast
wait.
forward because
What you feel like? What?
you would want to be fast forward. It's my final answer.
Wrong.
Okay.
I picked A.
Pain.
I picked
I
A.
really was thinking about
I
that too.
picked A.
Hold on. I don't think I gave you your 20 points for answering that right. So let me give you your 20
Yeah,
points.
go. Yeah, now you can recap the score now. Recap score now. So we recap the score now. Since I'm so bitter,
The
since I'm
score
bitter out
is
here, recap it.
60 to 60.
It's okay.
We we've answered four
Now,
questions, and
now,
go ahead.
okay, okay. So now, why would you? Why did you say you would rewind it?
I would rewind because versus reset. When you reset something, like if you playing the game, it's gonna go back to the beginning level of what it is. So if in life that means I gotta go back to the beginning and start all over. Versus rewinding, I can rewind
Back
to
out the womb, shall I-
we said restart. Versus rewind, I can rewind back to whatever period I want, whether it is yesterday or last year or 10 years ago. Um, over pausing and fast forwarding. I think I would definitely have picked a rewind.
So
So
I'm gonna
why
say
did you
this.
pick rewind?
I'm gonna say this was hard because it came down to rewind or fast forward, and I would I am
Also, I
looking
was
forward.
almost right.
Yeah, yeah, but just like you said to me a round ago, almost as a kid. No, but I would definitely love to fast forward and be an old man in a rocker chair. I'm already
Really?
practicing. I'm already
Uh,
practicing. Bring my grandkids over. Come here, little boy. Bring your little big head self over here. Like I'm already
oh
practicing. Okay.
man.
and that would be great. But I feel like it would be better if I could rewind, fix a couple things, and then it'll smooth out this road a little better for when I get there. Because some stuff that I could have done different, but so I'd rather go back and fix that than go forward and just have to still deal with it. So that's why I chose rewind. But it was hard.
What's up?
I almost did choose B.
Hey, he almost chose my answer. That means I still kind of know you a little bit though. So that's
A
cool.
little bit, little
All right,
bit, little bit.
let's move on to the fifth answer, and we only got one more after that. All right, the question, brother. All right, so would you rather be known as a one-hit wonder for a song, B, a novel, C, a TV show, one season, or D, a business adventure?
How long is the season? We talking like 13 episodes or like 6 episodes or like 20 episodes?
Whatever it is, it's forgettable.
Wait,
I
wait a
mean, well,
minute.
not
One
forgettable,
hit
but
wonders on.
it doesn't always have to be a bad thing either. Some one hit wonders, I mean, got some good songs. They were hits. They just
That's
didn't
what I
have
was
nothing to
gonna.
follow them.
That's what I was gonna say. All one hit wonders ain't losing. Like that one song still playing. You be like, this is the only song this dude got, but it's hot. Or not, it's hot, but they still play it. Like,
Yeah.
no, you go first. It's your turn. Go first, man.
I knew you were going to say that. For you, I'm going to say, hey, a song.
Why don't you choose A?
Because I don't feel like you would want a novel to be a one hit wonder for you. You're a businessman, so I don't think you would want that to be a one hit thing. Um, oh, I should have picked C. You don't want to be on TV nowhere. All right, was I wrong?
Nope, you were right.
I know you. I told you I know you. Oh, let me get my 20 points. I'm almost at the win of this thing. All right, your chance. Would I
I feel
rather
like
be known as a one hit wonder for a song, a novel, a TV show, one season, or a business adventure?
the obvious would be A, but I don't think you would want to be a one hit wonder when it comes to something that you like so much. I feel like you would want that to be a lasting, like more expansive, expanded thing. So I ain't never heard you talk about writing no books, and I don't think you want a failed business. So I'm going C. Final answer. Go
Final
ahead, and tell me
answer.
I'm right. Go ahead, and tell me I'm right.
You, oh Lord, are incorrect. Yes, I'm winning. All right, I chose the um business
Mm,
adventure because we just said that it doesn't have to be a bad thing. If I was selling toaster ovens and I was just known for that, I could always have another business adventure that I went to, or I could do something else in life. Business adventure, it's just a business adventure.
I don't feel like that's your right answer, man. I feel like you just.
That's what I wrote. That's what I wrote. Yay,
Okay.
yay.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
down to the. So do we want to make this last question worth more than anything?
No, I would rather tie than to lose by more.
Oh man, that's hilarious. All right, so this last
This
question,
probably
guys,
the
is
hardest one right here.
okay. Yeah, this probably is the hardest one. All right, you ready? This is the final question, guys.
Yeah.
And the question is: would you rather marry someone who is quick tempered, B too passive, C arrogant, or D has low self esteem? You can go first.
Oh man. Quick tempered, too passive, arrogant, has low self esteem. I don't think. I don't think. You know what? I'm not gonna say what I think. Um,
Oh
I'm just
Jesus!
gonna say A and D. I feel like are like I don't know B two. I don't know C two. Come on, man. What is there a fifth option? None of the above.
Nope. Gotta pick one of
Okay,
these.
quick tempered. I don't know. Two. You don't want to walk over nobody, do you? I don't think.
Oh God.
Dude,
What's crazy is when I was thinking these questions, I didn't think of what yours would be. I was thinking about what I would answer.
I did the same thing. I don't think anybody. The quick temper is just. Come on, man. We can we just throw that one out? Uh, okay. I'm just gonna sh- shoot in the dark.
Go ahead.
C.
I guess I should give
Did
mine
you hear
before
me?
I give. Yeah, should I give mine before I give the answer?
Oh,
No.
like what you think I would say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, so
What do you
I
think it
don't think
is?
it's quick tempered because I'm that would get on your nerves. Um, I don't
But you
think
know
you.
when you fight, the makeup be good though.
You trying to throw me off? I don't think you would want anybody with low self esteem because you're not the manipulative type of person that wants to control people.
She got low self esteem. That ain't got to do with me. If I
Yeah,
mean,
but if she has low self esteem, then you can walk over her. But you're not the type of person that,
that's not my fault. That's her fault. That's
sir, in a relationship, when a person has some type of esteem issue, a lot of times it has to do with the other person.
no. I'm just capitalizing on
I'm gonna say
her
B.
lack
You
of.
you
Okay.
said C for me, right? I would want somebody that's arrogant. I say B. You would rather have somebody that's too passive. All right.
Okay. We can reveal our answers at the same time. Let's see.
All right. You ready? All right. One, two, three. Oh Lord. Oh, what the heck?
I can't see it,
Oh,
Scooter.
I'm like, what? Let me just open it up.
Put it in front of the camera, Scooter.
Okay. B too passive. All right. So yours was
I put C.
You would want somebody that's arrogant?
Yeah. Oh, I mean, out of those choices, okay,
Hmm.
let me explain. So wait, what did you choose?
I chose. What did I choose? Oh, B. Too passive.
So I'm gonna tell you, I chose C because usually arrogant people, although they are arrogant, they are still like go getters. You get what I'm saying? Like
Oh, okay.
most arrogant
Hmm.
people that
I
I
ain't think about
knew,
it like that.
most arrogant people that I knew, for the most part, the arrogant people that I like have known in my life could kind of back it up.
Oh, okay.
So like even if they are arrogant, they still can accomplish things. And I would rather have a woman who's like maybe a little arrogant but still can help me and
Wow,
help her.
I really didn't think about it like that.
Cause like
One,
if you're dealing with somebody with low self esteem, like you ain't finna build
no,
nothing with them. They
ain't
like
nothing worse than a person with low self esteem.
they gonna be too scared to step out and do stuff. Like what if it don't work? I ain't got time for that. Okay, and
Right. You
then
got to build them up to even get to the point to start the
right,
adventure. Yeah, you're right.
and then if they too quick tempered, then it's like you don't even want to
Mm.
do nothing with them because they always mad.
Oh no.
And then too passive is like too passive is almost like low self esteem. Like
You know what? I did not think about it like that. I think just quick temper just kind of threw me and like, okay, I definitely don't want that. So I'll just go with the opposite of too passive. The
so
reason I chose
we
too
both wrong.
passive, we both got that wrong. Oh man, I quit. I was in
So you chose
the
too
game
passive
anyway
because what?
because I definitely didn't want somebody with low self esteem. Thing. I didn't pick arrogant because sometimes arrogant people get on your nerves. Like it's like, cool, we know you got it. Go sit down somewhere. Like you ain't gotta throw in everybody's face every time you made an accomplishment. Um, and a lot of times, being arrogant, although the way you described it makes a lot of sense, but a lot of times when people are arrogant, it's to kind of cover up for some other stuff that they're not as good in. And so, I'll be the person to bust them out and be like, "You only doing this because you can't read, but you good at math." You know, so definitely didn't want nobody quick tempered, and
That is true.
but too passive can almost be a problem. Can almost be a problem too. But that was just the one I would go with out of all of those because hey, I go with that almost manipulation thing again. 'Cause if they passive, you can kind of.
Well, the moral of this episode is Scooter wants to somehow manipulate the world into doing whatever he wants them to do.
Yes.
He wants
My
he wants to
plan is
become a
unveiled.
mastermind.
The pinky and the brain. Oh man, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I needed that laugh. So yeah. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, or whoever will watch this after this is over. You all these are nothing but good get to know you questions and games that you all can play amongst your family members.
Yeah.
You can play with your coworkers after being with them for so long, or um, we're in a time where we're kind of still socially distanced, so you all can get on your Zooms with your families and play this game. You don't have to go into detail like we did as far as giving the explanation why, or you can. But this is just good
Oh, you
icebreaker
should.
games. Yeah, yeah, maybe you should because it's going to create some good conversation, and ultimately you get a chance to know people based off of the answers. I know I'm not going to go buy a car or no ticket to the water park versus I'll go buy him a ticket to a sporting event.
Wait,
You know, so
wait.
you say
I
you
go
would
to the
rather go
water
to a
park
sporting event.
though. No, I'll
I
go to
know
the
you
water
would
park.
want to go, but I know you like sports. So, I would buy you a ticket to go
Hold
see
on.
the.
Let me tell you a quick story about the water park, okay? We went to Wisconsin Dells.
Hmm.
Uh, me and Simone got on this water slide, and uh, like we were, you know how you have to stand in line, so then you hear
Hmm.
people getting on it, and then like it would be silent for a long time, and then people just start screaming. So we like, these people must be faking. Like, why would they be silent that long and then just start screaming all of a sudden? So we finally make it up there. We get on the raft, and the guy goes, "Sir, you should probably sit on that side and let her sit on this side." And I'm like, "Why does it matter? Like, it's just a slide, right? Like, why does it matter?" So come to find out, it's like a toilet bowl. Like you sit on this thing and you go through, and
Oh,
then all of a sudden it was dark. The whole tunnel was dark. Then all of a sudden I start seeing light, and then Simone's eyes go. And I said, "What?" And before I could turn around, I was free falling in the air,
oh my God.
like holding onto this tube for dear life. Like, oh my God, I'm finna die because I don't know where I'm finna land. And we
Oh, that
finally
sounds like
land
fun.
in this little toilet bowl looking thing, and then we just spinning. And I'm like, worst thing I ever did in my life.
Man, that sounds
But
like
I would
fun.
do it again. I see, and that's how I would do it again. I
That's what's
definitely
up.
would do it
I
again.
would love something like that. Man, Jonetta, we went to where did we go to? Branson, and we got on this. It was either 50 foot or 100 foot drop, and they pull you up on this thing, and you have to release the valve for you to start fall and start flying.
Oh, you talking
So
about the
we
little
literally
bungee
swinging.
things?
Yes, yes. It was actually three of us on there, and so
How did you get
I
Donetta on
loved.
there?
I don't know, but she's scary as all get out. So I don't know what made her agree to get on that.
What
And
was
she was the
she
person, and she was the
saying when this
person who
thing was
had to.
swinging?
She was the person that had to pull the thing. So man, she was just screaming, ah, ah. But it was
I could
literally
only
the
imagine her on
funnest
this thing.
thing. Man, I love stuff like that. I don't necessarily want to bungee jump, but I do want to skydive. And so, yeah.
I ain't messing with none of that.
Come
I
on,
take water
Carl.
over any of that any day.
What? But yeah, water is definitely my favorite thing. Like
When that
I
thing be
love the water.
swinging,
Come on, Carl. Let's go do it. Let's go do it. We need that in our life. It's just I don't know. Something about free falling I like.
I can't do it.
And I guess I got that from roller coasters because I do like theme
That's
parks
crazy.
too. So I've always loved roller coasters, and so
I like roller coasters.
I would literally be like in the back of the roller coaster, and then I would lock the thing to where it's not all the way locked down, like pressed on me, so I would be able to kind of stand up a little
You see
bit.
that? Got real. It got real, real.
Yeah, Simone, we glad you're okay, Simone. Man, I love stuff like that though because it kind of takes you out of your comfort zone, and while it's scary, you still end up having fun.
Yeah. It's a hey.
Although some people may go through it and be like terrified, I don't want to ever do that ever again in my life. But
It's a
I,
rush.
yeah, that's what it is. You get a rush from yes, yeah, guys. We thank you all so much for being on with us tonight. This has been great. I really enjoyed it. Just asking each other questions and kind of getting to know each other a little bit more. But guess who was the winner? Carl had a total point score
Oh, it was
of
good. It
60
was good.
points.
Good episode this week.
60
We'll
points.
catch y'all next week. Man,
I
me
had
too. See,
I had 80 points. I am the winner, and I know more about him than he knows about me. No,
it's not
this
true.
was all in fun. And so, but yeah, I definitely enjoyed this tonight, and hopefully we can have more game nights, and maybe invite some people on, and kind of get to know each
Yeah,
other
we
a
gotta
little
get
bit more. The more we build up this Man Me Too thing, and get more, gain more males on here that can converse back and forth with us. Maybe we can call y'all on
right.
someday. So y'all let us know if you're interested
Yeah,
in anything
get
like
y'all on
that.
here with us.
And so, I don't know about you, but we've almost gone the normal time that we normally go for the show. So again,
Oh yeah, we did.
we thank you all so very much. We want you to go to our YouTube channel, type in "Man Me Too," man with three N's. Me too. You all can look at the previous videos on there. You all can comment on there, but make sure that you all subscribe, hit that notification bell, hit also anytime we put up any content, go live or premiere anything on there, you all will get a chance to see that. So please go to our YouTube channel, and it's going to help with the algorithms as well. Like it. That lets the people running the things know. Okay, there's some traction here. So the further we can
Yep.
get the conversation out there, the better it will be. The more people we will have, and I'm not even mad if we get people that have a different opinion on or on how we think or
We
how we
invite that.
yeah we invited so because it's all about creating the conversation. Remember I was telling you earlier about how I never looked at like the Indian thing with the show. Never even thought about it from that perspective. And I think that's what we're doing with this show is opening up ourselves, taking the blinders off, taking the comfort levels off of what we're used to, and getting a chance to see it from somebody else's perspective. So I'm done for
Yep.
the night. I've had a great
That's the
time.
only way we're gonna get a true understanding. Only way we're gonna get a true understanding so that we can, share that love the way it should be shared. So
Yeah, that's right.
um, I thank y'all for watching.
Thank you for celebrating our 10th episode with us tonight. Like, this was great. This was fun. And be on the lookout for the 11th episode because we're coming back again. Unless God come back
We
before.
coming back. We ain't going nowhere.
But okay, but thank you all. We love you all, and just continue to have the conversation, and join the conversation. You all have a great night. Peace. This has been Scooter
Yes,
Lamont
sir.
and Carl D. All right, y'all have a good night.
Carl Davis. And all right.
Scooter Lamont.